Top of the border. Get in here real quick, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's up, man. If you ain't up, get up, man. Get some coffee. Take it easy like Sunday morning. We in the building. Hit the like button coming in. Share the live for me, y'all. Let's get the algorithm popping. Let's talk about your boy Govans, man. This man's crazy. Pay attention to what's going on. It's crazy, man. I know all y'all was shocked about the not guilty verdict with Govans. I was too. I got a couple people was getting in the comment section talking about, yo, I just had to tell you how wrong you was. This, that, the third. Hey, I'm voicing my opinion. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But when I give my opinion and my feelings, if I say certain things, is what I feel is best for the situation or what I believe. But honestly, I really ain't even digging into the circumstances what they was charging them with. They was just charging them with masterminding the situation. They had me fooled. You know what I'm saying? I thought even though they had them charged with the mastermind of the situation, I thought because they had uh, uh, um, Cornelius up there ratting on him, the alleged shooter saying, look, this man paid the hit. I thought that was enough to get him up out of there alone. You got the shooter saying, look, this man paid the hit. I thought that was going to give him the mastermind charge anyway, but I guess people feel a little different about that. We shall see. We definitely going to see about that. But you know what's so crazy about the situation? This was all about the start, right? This the start of the downfall of all the foolery, right? You got your boy Hernedez. He go to court. Shout out to everybody coming to the building. What's up, man? What's up, Ray? Ray Pity Body, what it do? What's up, everybody? E, what's up, man? I'm doing good, man. How you feeling? I'm from Baltimore. Where you from? E, what's up? Thanks for tapping in. Look, what what I was telling everybody, I was shocked about the not guilty. You know what I'm saying? And y'all can feel free to drop a comment so we can, we could bounce back and forth. But that not guilty thing had me fooled too. You know what I'm saying? Love it when folk acknowledge me. I love it when you slide through the page, bro. It's time to work out. I hear you, man. I've been working out a little bit. Peace and love. But let's stick to the topic, right? Because now we can't go back to the past and dwell on what happened. If the courts felt that this man is not guilty, he's not guilty. But we got to keep in mind this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saudi Arabia, man. We got Saudi Arabia in the building. Big love, man. Big love. So we got to move forward with the situation, right? He beats the case. Y'all got to understand that's a state case. Where I'm from, if you beat a big time state case, gun charge or something like that, normally the feds come pick that shit up. It's like a 90% chance that the feds come pick that shit up, right? So this where the pot thickens at with Govans, and I just don't understand the man angle. You feel what I'm saying? It makes me feel as though he working, allegedly. And I just say that because, bro, you just beat the biggest murder trial that could have put you away from life. And y'all know the first thing Govans do after he beats the trial? This this is some weird activity to me. You know what I'm saying? And the stuff that he do gave me federal vibes. And I'm going to deep dive on all this, y'all. I'm going to put a video together and I'm going to deep dive and show y'all what I'm talking about. But you just now beat a biggest murder trial ever. Your life could have been thrown away. And the first thing that Govans felt that he wanted to do was take to the internet and pull up on a YouTube Ceddy Nash and start a beef, bro. That don't sound like police vibes to me, bro. Like, you just beat the state case. But you want to get on the internet and start a beef. Why do that when you know the Fed's watching? And the first thing that you said out your mouth is, I've been cleared of all charges. What's up, boy? I'm coming to see you. And you basically giving threats over the internet, bro. Like, you done seen 1,000 people go down on the internet over giving threats. You done gave a threat on the internet, bro. What you want to do to somebody? You want to do bodily harm to somebody, bro. You just beat a murder charge. That don't seem weird to y'all? Shout out to you, Ceddy Nash, because Ceddy Nash kind of like dodged the bullets, and he started saying, boy, when I see you, I'm going to put hands on you. I get that, bro. That was a smart move, because you didn't engage with the violent act of like wanting to like do a nigga. You talking about you can bring niggas like you about to whack somebody. Ceddy Nash said, no, I'm going to beat you up. That's two different things. That's two different types of bodily harm. Right? So you take to the internet. Come on, y'all. We pay attention. You take to the internet and you start a beef. Now, if you beat this case and the Fed's watching, it definitely shows that you got some type of violence up in you, because the way you go at Ceddy, you definitely seem like a violent person. And I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. Hit the like button for me coming in the building. And with just getting the vibes off of your boy Govans, I don't think he's somebody to take lightly. You know what I'm saying? I believe he done had his run around the sun. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about that is, I don't understand how he's popping it when you just beat the court case and you know the feds is watching. You got Ceddy Nash is from LA. You from Memphis. Bro, and the way it look, bro, you don't look like you got a bag like that. You running around with a pro bono lawyer team. If y'all don't know what a pro bono lawyer team is, that's a team of lawyers that's being paid by the state for free. That's like an active service that they got to do before they could become before they become a lawyer in the bar, something like that. FVN Nick, I'm a precious Korean and you don't deserve to talk to me. Listen, what I'm saying is, when that stuff occur like that and you see that the police watching, they gonna look at him as a violent person, right? He don't have any money. You in there with a lawyer team, 5, 6 lawyers, and all of them working for free. How did they beat that case? Man, I don't know. You don't have no money because you would have paid for a hired lawyer team. You're not going to play with your life like that. So you come home and you start beef with Ceddy Nash. I think you got some pull in Memphis. We see that. We see you could get some pull in Memphis, but you really want to stir the pot and go beef with somebody in LA. You don't look like you could pay your team enough to travel that far, bro. You popping it. So listen what I want y'all to pay attention to. He don't have the money. We know that, to pay for his team of killers, his team of shooters, to go to LA and be prepared to beef with anybody from LA when we seen the richest and the best die in LA. It's something bigger than that. What's the point of him really doing that? Giving me police vibes. So listen. This how I try to tell y'all the RICO is on the way. You just beat this case. The first thing that you do, you go line up, and I get it, respect to you wanting to get the bag, bro. You go line up a bunch of interviews. When he went back and forth with Ceddy, he just now told Ceddy he got a bunch of interviews. I'm gonna be at No Jumper. I'm gonna be at Vlad. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be there. Come on, y'all. We be in these YouTube streets. When people normally running around here doing these motherfucking interviews, who watching? The motherfucking feds. Bro, if you just beat a murder charge, your life was just on a line like that, I would go be laying low. I would be shutting the fuck up. I would be staying off the internet. But you're doing the total opposite. And that shit give me federal vibes, bro. I'm dead ass. Why is Govans in such a motherfucking rush to go do all these interviews? Because when you go do these interviews is the point in time when a lot of stuff come out. People get on these interviews and start saying the wrong things, and these interviews be used against them in court. Y'all know I'm not lying. We done seen this time after time after time with artists, certain artists, over and over and over. The cycle don't stop. That's the bait. It's so much of the bait. I wouldn't be surprised if the feds is funding some of these motherfuckers podcast niggas. The feds is probably giving these dudes a certain amount of money, monthly money. They pay for these rappers, and I like to make it make sense. I wouldn't be surprised. They bring these artists, they bring these peoples on because their line of questioning on these interviews remind me of a soft interrogation. Come on to my podcast, man. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you $10,000, man. I just want you to keep it real as possible, man. We're going to get the views up, man. Yeah, so look, here go your $5,000 up front. Come get the other one. And you go on your a world tour of doing interviews, giving up information like the goddamn police. My fault, y'all. Can y'all still hear me? Now, when I say Govans give me police vibes, allegedly, it's because, bro, you running around to go do these interviews. You stirring up commotion like you so tough. Bro, you coming home. You want to have beef with Ceddy Nash, allegedly, bro. You down. We ain't heard nothing about the people that did something to your daughter. And I ain't saying that disrespectfully or nothing like that, but if I'm free and I know the first thing, you know what I'm saying, I could get back to business and do some stuff like that, the first thing I'm going to do is get back to the people that did something to my daughter. Yo, people did something to your daughter, bro. But you come home speaking tough to Ceddy Nash. Bro, that's what you worried about? After you beat a murder charge like that, your life was on the line, you come home and you want to address Ceddy Nash, bro? We ain't heard nothing about the dudes that did something to your daughter. That's police vibes. He give me police vibes. Man, I ain't saying allegedly, that's what he give me. So, you go on this world tour, you know what I'm saying? You go on these world tours, you pop all this stuff. Now you telling this time, yo, look, I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna tell you that. But the feds is watching the whole time. You know what you doing. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? Govans just now did an interview with Vlad. It just dropped. Y'all can go over Vlad's right now and check out the interview he just did if y'all ain't seen it. He went on Vlad and talked about a bunch of nothing. See, but I know Vlad. He's going to break that interview. Vlad probably talked to him for an hour. He's going to break that interview down. That first interview up, that's out. Govans ain't talk about nothing worth watching. But guess what he did? And this how you know the RICO Act is on the way. Guess what I got out of watching that whole interview? All Govans did on there was try to make sure he disassociated himself with Gotti. That man got on that interview and he ain't say nothing, but all he talked about was, man, I ain't met Gotti, I ain't never seen Gotti, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? You gonna have to stand on that. Because you went on there and basically said you known Big Jook for about 15 years. Then you come right back up and say you never seen or met Gotti ever. Well, the feds and people like me gonna find that kind of hard to believe. And I dug the internet. I don't see no pictures. There's no pictures found nowhere on the internet with you and Gotti. But to say you never met your man, your homie, somebody you was cool with, you know what I'm saying, like that, brother, that's a celebrity. You ain't never went the shows, nothing. You never, what's up, dapped them up, seen them, nothing. They gonna dig into that, my boy. They gonna dig into that, and here come the collapse of all your words right now. Because if they can tie you with Gotti, they don't need Big Jook. See, the state let you go because they know the feds probably still on that ass. And when the feds on you, they always tell this lower jurisdiction to leave them alone, let them go. He moving crazy, y'all. And he trying to disassociate himself with Gotti. But I'm going to tell you what, though. You going to Sudan in the building, what's up? You going to LA? You better be careful. You better be careful, bro. Because we done see the best go over LA and don't make it home. We done see Roddy Rebel go over LA right now. We ain't never even heard of him. Got to be careful. Get your bag. Don't stir up no beef because you ain't even handle the stuff with your daughter, bro. Urban Mac, appreciate you, bro. What's up? Thanks for hitting the like button, bro. Appreciate that. Top of the morning, baby. Yeah, so y'all got to watch what's to come. And then, you know what I'm saying? The thing what I was saying when people were saying that I was wrong about him getting found guilty, cool. I was wrong. I was shocked like everybody else. But my point in all that to say was, because everybody was watching that trial, everybody was digging into that trial because they wanted to know, was Joe Gotti ass going to get brought up in that? But it's a state case. Gotti's federal. He's too big for that. I'm about to put a video together on this, y'all. We gonna dig into a whole bunch of shit with Hernedez. If y'all want to see some videos of mine, go check out some of my videos. I got the stuff on Big Jook, the Big Jook story 1, 2, and 3. Y'all can just go right down and scroll up, and that's from the beginning. Talking about the black youngster, it's all deep diving. It's a deep dive on all that. I just wanted to bring y'all that, man. Pay attention to how people moving. That man moving like the police now. Ain't nobody coming home worrying about pushing up on no Ceddy Nash, bro. You just got free. I be worried about pushing up on them dudes that did something to my daughter. Just my man, Irvin Mack. Welcome to the family, bro. I appreciate you, man. Stay blessed, bro. But that's just what I'm thinking on, man. I just wanted to bring to y'all what I felt on your boy Govans, man. And then what direction we going after this not guilty verdict. So y'all go over there and check out that interview he did with Vlad, man. It's straight a bunch of nothing. All he did was promise that he don't know Gotti. He might know something we don't know, man. It's the biggest OG. I'm gone, man.